Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to the Bill Fick Ford Countdown to First Pitch. We are live from the crown jewel of the Piney Woods, the Huntsville ISD Baseball and Softball Complex, right off of Martin Luther King Jr. Road here in Huntsville, Texas. I'm John Clendenin, joined by BJ McMichael, and last time, BJ, this was a Huntsville team who was within 180 feet of getting their first district win and just slipped away right at the very end, but they have shown such great improvement throughout the year.
Yeah, they really have, and that was such a bummer. I know you and I both were feeling it for our guys, and they just couldn't come through in that, get the one last big hit. They actually accumulated, I think their highest hit total for the season so far, and so being able to get in there and cause some damage. They caused it early in the game, 3 runs in the first inning, 2 runs in the second inning, but there was that bottom of the third that got 4 runs on the board for the Tigers. That just was really hard for the Hornets to recover from that inning. But yeah, big things that were happening there. Hits on the day, 12 hits on the evening for the Hornets, and so looking to keep that going forward and try to get the win here at home.
Absolutely. That was their season high hit total. Coach talked about it a little bit in our pregame coaches convo. We'll get right into that later. But Mason Langley making his first start on the mound. He's been fantastic out of the pen, was really good out of the pen against College Station last week. I talked to their head coach, Christopher Litton, and he said, Mason may have been the best arm that they faced in those 2 games.
Yeah.
So when you look at that, just talk a little bit about what he is going to bring tonight as Huntsville looks to get that first district victory.
Yeah, you're right. In that first game versus College Station, he went 2 2/3 innings, only gave up 3 hits, 1 run. And that run was not earned, and only gave up 1 walk and had 1 strikeout. Struggled a little bit more in that second game, but when you come in back-to-back games like that, they've already seen you once. And that College Station saw him once in the first game. Able to hit him just a little bit in that second game, but still, overall season so far, he's pitched 9 1/3 innings, allowed 13 hits, giving up 9 runs, only 7 of those earned, 5 walks, 8 strikeouts, and he's coming in with a 5.25 ERA, and a team that hasn't seen him yet. So in this Consol team that hasn't seen him yet, so Langley can get out there. Maybe he can draw some encouragement from Van the Man Brady's in the house tonight to watch his guys play. And maybe you can have a chat with him and say, hey, Van, how did you do it? How did you do all this whenever you were here? So looking forward to Langley showing us what he's got here in his own home stadium. And looking forward to seeing what he can do.
Absolutely. We're going to take a quick break. When we come back, we're going to have our Bill Fick Ford Coaches Convo here on the Bill Fick Ford Countdown to First Pitch. You're watching the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network powered by KSAM Sports.
Hey y'all, it's Truck Month at Bill Fick Ford and the dealership is officially Truck Month ready. Take it from me, Josh Ward. Nothing outworks or outperforms the Ford F-Series truck, and nobody has a better selection or better deals than No Bull Bill. Hey, this truck can't test drive itself, so come on in. We've got one with your name on it. Hurry in today to take advantage of Ford Truck Month savings and to see for yourself why so many trucks on the road come from Bill Fick Ford and Huntsville.
Welcome back to the Bill Fick Ford Countdown to First Pitch. Earlier today, I got the privilege to talk with head coach Justin Jennings before this District 17 5A matchup. We take you into that conversation now.
Welcome to the pregame coaches convo. Coach, just looking back at Tuesday night, you had the offense going early, 5 runs in the first 2 innings. Just talk about that offensive approach and what was working for y'all.
Yeah, we did a good job. We had our season high in hits, hit a lot of balls hard, a few extra base hits here and there. Did a lot of really, really good things offensively. Didn't throw it particularly well early on, our starter. Gio came in and did a great job in relief. Made a couple defensive mistakes, uncharacteristic that we hadn't made in a while. We lose the ball out in the lights out there and in the outfield, and but the ABs and the offensive part of it were solid. Be a little bit tougher tonight with their guy going. They got their one, and they flipped their rotation last week, gave him some extra time off, and he was really sharp last week. So very good arm. Been a good arm in this district for 3 years now. He's a junior now. So going to be tough for us. But again, coming off of our best offensive performance of the year, we had 13 hits. Kids are ready to go.
Coach, it was a back-and-forth game on Tuesday. Just talk about what you saw with the guys really battling until the end. Y'all had the tying run at second base in the ninth. Just seeing that growth and seeing them not give up and play 7 innings of baseball.
Yeah, that was one thing we talked about after the game. I told them I was really proud of them. Because we got a big lead early. We were up 3-0, and then it was 3-1, and then they come back and tied. And then we took, then we were up 5-2. And then they come back and they take the lead 6-5, and then we tied it up at 6, and then they took the lead 7-6, and then we tied it up at 7. So did a great job of battling back after some things didn't go our way defensively. But yeah, man, just really pleased with how they competed. And again, our situation hasn't been the greatest this year, but they've competed their tails off all year long. I have zero complaints from that regard, and I anticipate they'll do it again tonight. So.
Awesome. Thank you, Coach.
Yep.
That was head coach Justin Jennings as they wrapped up the pregame coaches meeting. We are going to go ahead and bring you our starting lineup, starting with the visiting A&M Consolidated Tigers. Leading things off will be the catcher, number 4, Luke Hargett. Joseph Young, this first baseman, will bat second. Leo Beffert will play third base and bat third. Kyle Norton will bat fourth and play left field. Jordan Fowler will play shortstop and bat fifth. Cannon Boyd will be in the 6th hole and play right field. Jace Barger will bat seventh and be a designated hitter. Colton Josie will bat eighth and be in center field. And Wesley Schultze will play second base, batting ninth. Michael Posey on the mound for the Tigers. Meanwhile, for your Huntsville Hornets, Jeremiah Peterson will lead things off as usual and play center field. Grant Benner will bat second and be in the designated hitter spot. Tonight, Quentin Chardonnay will bat third and be behind the plate. Will Barrett will be in right field and bat fourth. Wyatt Folkers will play shortstop and bat fifth. Jackson Stokeland will play third base and bat sixth. Brandon Huckel will bat seventh and play first. In left field and batting eighth will be Shane Riley. And Caden Trevino will play second base and bat ninth. As always, Mason Langley will be the pitcher for the Hornets as we get ready here to close out our Bill Fick Ford countdown to first pitch with the keys to the game, starting with you, BJ.
Yeah, I think keys to the game, you're going to have to carry on what they did the last game. You got to strike early. Those are big to get the 3 runs on the board, 2 runs to add to it, especially for a young man who hasn't had a lot of starting pitching experience in Langley. So you're going to want to carry that same encouragement on to your starting pitcher. So try to strike early, but also you got to control those middle innings. Those middle innings of this game is oftentimes where we tend to lose it, tend to kind of lose some of the momentum. So you got to win those middle innings and really concentrate on there before the game gets away from you towards the end. And I think it's going to come down to your bottom of the lineup again. We saw it last game. Man, those guys stepped up. Huckel, Riley, Trevino. They all got on the bases so that your top 3, Peterson, Benner, and Chandonnay, can drive them in. And so I think you got to be able to set the table again with those bottom 3 hitters. They're not going to be a surprise this time, though. They're going to know that they're capable of doing that. The Tigers know they're capable of doing that. But you're going to have to cash in on that.
Absolutely. I think it's going to be how they respond, because we know the Tigers are going to put up runs against this all-district level pitcher, Michael Posey. That will do it for our Bill Fick Ford countdown to first pitch. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back with first pitch and national anthem. You're watching Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station. This broadcast is copyrighted by KSAM Sports for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any other transitions or accounts of the game without the express written consent of 101.7 KSAM and Huntsville High School Athletics is strictly prohibited. The following is a presentation of KSAM Sports.
complex as we are in the national anthem. Let that wrap up. John Clendenin joined by BJ McMichael tonight on the call. As the national anthem wraps up, just a reminder, tonight's broadcast is being presented in 2K Quad HD with a 4K Ultra HD enhanced presentation. Closed captioning is also available for the hearing impaired. As Mason Langley toes the rubber, the Hornet defense will look like this. Langley on the mound, of course. Quentin Chatney, as always, behind the plate. Brandon Huckel at first. Gage Trevino at second. White Folkers at short. Jackson Stokeland at third. Meanwhile, Shane Riley will be in left. Jeremiah Peterson will be in center. And Will Barrett will be in right field. As Luke Hargett, Joseph Young, and Leo Beffert will be the first three Tiger batters to face Langley tonight. As we welcome in BJ McMichael to the Versatile Hair Studio 2 booth. BJ, we talked about in the pregame, but this is a Huntsville team that has slowly just been getting better and better and better throughout the season.
Yeah, better and better and better, things to build on. That's definitely something you want to see in your ball club. It is improvement. The hard thing is it hasn't translated it, I know, and for them a win in district play yet, but they are really trying hard. And again, you heard the coach say earlier, it's not because due to a lack of effort. He's pleased with the effort that these guys are giving him. They're working hard, and you can see that in everything that they're doing. And you can see the result as of last couple of games where they pick things up. So, Mason's got a tough task, especially to start things off here. You got Hargett, you got Young. Both of those went 5 for 8 last game. Luke had 2 runs. Joseph Young had 3 runs, 4 RBIs, and that really big home run that he smashed to left field. So that was a game changer. Young was a game changer, did major damage. And so, Langley's going to have to come out here and deal to these guys and see if he can trust his defense behind him. Hopefully the defense will come up for you and carry you on to this game.
Absolutely. Just a reminder, before we get started, this season of Huntsville Hornet Baseball is brought to you by Wiesner of Huntsville, home of the bottom line, and also brought to you in part by Murray Insurance and Financial Services, an agency you can trust, and by our broadcast booth sponsor, Versatile Hair Studio 2, Huntsville's premier barbershop. Langley on the mound, first start of the season, will face the left-handed hitting Luke Hargett. To start things off, the first pitch delivered inside for ball 1.
Yeah, you got your catcher back there, Chandonnet. Also, Mason's going to feel some, be comforted by him, by someone who's played plenty of games back there in the backstop.
Outside, ball 2.
You can see them expecting a possible bunt there. Third baseman Jackson creeping in on the turf grass.
Hargett does have good speed. This one low and away. 3-0 quickly to the Tiger backstop.
Yeah, I would absolutely see him having a red light here, just trying to get on base for the Tigers and try to cause a little chaos on the base path.
Langley from the windup, foot in the middle of the rubber. The 3-0 called strike 1.
Good job of the young man. Just kind of expecting him to just take that all the way, deliver it right down the middle. Hopefully he can find a little bit of momentum in that pitch right there.
3 balls, 1 strike. Langley takes a breath. The 3-1 fouled off the foot of Hargett.
Good job. Way to compete on that pitch there to get back into this count. Now Hargett's got to protect the plate a little bit. He's got to look for something to drive, but hopefully maybe Langley can get him to chase something.
The 3-2. That one grounded. Bounces Trevino, range to his left, fields it, throws in time for out number 1.
Great start there by your Hornets, and a great start by Langley, falling behind in the count 3-0, coming back to battle back, get in the count, and then to get that ground out to Trevino. Trevino's been playing a pretty solid second base, too, as for the Hornets past couple of games, too. So Trevino coming up throwing, getting that big first out for your starting pitcher.
Bring up Joseph Young, had the big night on Tuesday, as you mentioned. The home run, 2 doubles. That one he does offer for strike 1.
Yeah, you got to be careful here. Winds died down a little bit. We were seeing it blow earlier, maybe help us kind of blowing in, and so hopefully Mason's taking note of that. It's kind of swirling or a little gust blowing up, so try to keep this one in the ballpark.
1 ball, no strikes. Langley, the long windup, strike 2 at the knees. Now 0-2.
And 4 straight strikes, 5 straight strikes in a row here.
Langley ahead. We'll see what he does with this one. That one line shot into right field for a 1-out single.
Barrett had just shifted over right just before that hit was, before Young had got that hit there. Probably still wouldn't have come up with a catch, but they were expecting something maybe a little bit different there from Young.
We'll bring up Leo Beffert. Beffert had a night to forget on Tuesday. Carried the collar, had a couple errors defensively.
Yeah, we didn't see much of him at the plate. I think he also came in to run, pitch courtesy run.
First pitch, breaking ball high for ball 1.
But you're right, man. Those are some big errors that allowed some of the runs to come in. And you couple that with the 12 hits that the Hornets got. I mean, that really helped their momentum early in the game especially. Oh.
Throw over off the glove of Huckel. And that will allow Young. He's going to turn and try to get to third. A 2-base error. And then Langley cuts off the ball and doesn't even let there be a throw over. And we saw that the other night.
Yep. Yeah, we did. Was that the one at the plate?
At the plate, where these Huntsville pitchers just kind of cutting the ball off, not letting a play happen. So the throwing error now puts a runner at third with 1 out for Beffert. The 1-0. Line inside, 2-0. And that one just tough. Huckel kind of was, I hate to use the term lazy, but just didn't really put a lot of effort into trying to go get that. And I think that led to that ball getting away from him as that one runs inside and hits Beffert.
Yeah, I see what you mean, Hugo. Yeah, he just kind of jogged over there to get it. Didn't really have a lot of rush on that play, getting it back in. Those are the little things, right? That you got to be sure. Hugo not having much first base. That's mainly been played by Douglas and Langley this season so far. So, got to be ready when the coach calls you in there to be in there.
Now runners first and third, 1 out for Kyle Norton. That one, strike 1. Runner goes, throw down. On time.
Got a pretty good jump on that one. I think there was a late recognition by Q for the base path ceiling. Unable to get it down there in time. Still made a really good throw by Q, though.
With the stolen base, 2 runners scoring position with 1 out. Tigers trying to capitalize early like the Hornets did Tuesday night in College Station. The 0-1 fouled straight back, 0-2.
Yeah, just tough spot here for Langley, but a good learning spot too. Those runs still have not come across, and you got 1 out on the board, a strikeout here. You're heading the count 0-2. you have a couple of pitches, maybe see if he can chase here, get a big second out, and then you just need the one more out to get you out of the inning.
No balls, 2 strikes. Swing and a miss. Got him to chase. And the first strikeout of the game will bring up Jordan Fowler, the shortstop, and Huntsville an out away from getting out of the danger zone.
Yeah, good pitch there by Langley. Took a little bit off of it, and you could tell they kind of threw Norton off on a swing a little bit, unable to catch up to it. Got the big second out.
First pitch high for ball 1.
Certainly being tested right here early in this game. I can see that only benefiting your Hornet team if they can get out of here with no runs to come across the plate.
1 ball. No strikes. Langley checks runner at third. The pitch. Fouled into the net, 1-1.
Really only fallen behind that one batter right at the beginning. Other than that, he's been pretty competitive, and of course the hit by pitch, but he's been pretty competitive with these batters here, getting that ball in there, trying to get him to swing at it, getting the early strikes too. So I like so far what I'm seeing with Langley.
The 1-1. Langley, long look in, just misses inside. 2-1.
Good pitch there. Maybe just a hair inside, but I mean, I like the pitch there by Langley.
Mason gets a sign, comes set. 2-1.
Good pitch.
Called strike 2, breaking ball. Catches the outside corner.
Perfect pitch. Chandonnet had him set up on the outside. He was able to hit the edge right where his catcher had it lined up. Really good pitch there to get this count even at 2.
2-2. Runner second and third. Huntsville trying to strand ducks on the pond. Langley delivers. Fouled off.
Q almost had that foul tip catch in his glove. It just glanced off the top of his glove. But Mason hitting his spot again. Q set up on the outside part of the plate. Mason put it right where his catcher was asking for it. Almost got the foul tip, third strike.
20 pitches here in the first inning for Langley. Delivers. That one, right field. Barrett ranging over to his left, diving under the glove. That is going to get down extra bases. Fowler rounding to third. And that will be a 2-run triple for the Tigers.
Yeah, just unfortunate on that one. Just tailing away from Barrett. The ball just continued to make its way towards the line. Barrett made a heck of an effort to dive and get it. It just got past him and able to get Fowler to third base.
Pitch away from getting out of the inning unscathed. Instead, a 2-run triple, and Cannon Boyd will come to the plate with a runner on third. First pitch, strike 1, breaking ball again on the outside half of the plate.
Yeah, coming back with a strike there is Langley. So he put it also on the outside. Fowler just made a good swing on it to get it just out there towards right field.
The 0-1. Low. 1-1.
Barrett sold out for it, though. He laid out for it, trying to get that one. He's playing in a good position, too, to get that ball. It just continued to tail away from him.
1-1 count. That one misses low. 2-1.
Kind of had an inside-out swing and put it on there. Carried it away from Barrett. Langley, though, buckled down here. 2 runs across, but see if he can limit the damage.
2-1.
Good pitch.
Strike 2 on the inner half. 2-2, same count as the triple last AB. Langley trying to put it away outside. Full count.
Yeah, I tried to go back to that outside pitch just a little too far outside. Not close enough to get Boyd to chase at it.
Count is full. Langley comes set. Payoff pitch. Swing and a miss. 2 strikeouts this inning. Yet 2 runs on 2 hits and an error will strand 1 runner at the corner as Consol a 2-run lead headed to the bottom of the first. You're watching Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Huntsville. The road ahead just got a little more interesting. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. Whether you need a commanding presence of legendary Cadillac Escalade, the gold standard of luxury SUVs, or the agile, sophisticated performance of the XT5, we have the perfect fit for your lifestyle. Ready to go electric? Introducing the all-new Cadillac Optic. It's the spirited, all-electric SUV that proves you don't have to sacrifice soul for sustainability. You'll find your next masterpiece at Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. Luxury that moves you. Visit us online at WiesnerCadillac.com.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Welcome back. Michael Posey on the mound for the Tigers. Defensively consolidated will have Luke Haggart. Behind the plate, Joseph Boyd at first, Wesley Schultze at second, Jordan Fowler at short, and Leo Beffer at third. Kyle Norton in left, Colton Josie in center, and Cannon Boyd in right. Jeremiah Peterson, Grant Benner, and Quentin Chadney due up 1-2-3 in the bottom of the first for the Hornets. This season of Hornet Baseball is brought to you by Bill Fick Ford, No Bull, Just Good Deals, as well as by Affordable Plumbing, a proud supporter of Huntsville Baseball, and by Huntsville ISD. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We're building champions, every one, every day. First pitch from Posey to Peterson, taken for strike 1 on the outside. Posey follows up with a breaking ball outside. The junior 4-2 last season, all-district selection. Big arm has struggled with control so far this season.
He works quick, doesn't he?
Was working on the right side of the rubber and now changes on that windup and gets Peterson to chase outside of the zone.
Yeah, Peterson strikes out, swinging a hot stick, 2 for 4, 1 RBI on the season, 393 for the season, but got the strikeout there, did Posey on Peterson.
Bring up Grant Benner. Benner lined into the 7-4 double play that ended the 7th inning. The end of Tuesday night's game.
Yeah, he put such a good swing on that one, too. Had a rough night at the plate, 1 for 5, but he did get 2 RBIs, looking for the 2 more that would have been a really big pickup for his team. Overall for the season, is batting through 323, and he gets another hit right there.
Sneaks it under the glove of a diving Fowler, and that will be a 1-out single for the Hornets. Bring up Quentin Chandonnet.
Yeah, Chandonnet, another one that had a really good night against this team. He went 2 for 4 with 1 RBI, batting .444 on the season, 12 hits, so 27 total at bats, 12 hits, 7 RBIs. So good spot here. Look for Benner maybe to try to take a base.
That one lifted left field. Boyd over the head grab. Excuse me, that wasn't Boyd. That was Norton for out number 2. 1 pitch, 1 out on the fly out. Will bring up Will Barrett, the right fielder.
Q wasn't waiting, man. Took the first pitch, put a good swing on it, unable to get it over that left fielder's head, and advanced Benner.
Left on right matchup. Josie working from the stretch on that far right side of the rubber towards first base. First pitch high for ball 1.
Barrett had a tough night at the plate, 0 for 4 last night. Bringing in a 269 average. This is for district play, so he'd like to get a couple of hits here tonight.
1 ball, no strikes. Takes 1 for strike 1.
Tall task here against Posey, though. Like you said, 3-time junior, 3-time starting pitcher for the Tigers here. So, no, they wouldn't mind to get 1 back here.
Runner goes, that pitch high, and Hargett sails that into center field.
Catcher's laughing there. He's like, oh, that slipped out of my hand.
I mean, Jordan Fowler just ran right to the H almost, like he was running a post route. Luke's brother, Will, was a 4-year starter at quarterback for Consolidated. Went to go play receiver at Texas A&M as a walk-on. The 2-1. High, 3-1.
Yeah, good spot there for Jennings to send Bender on the steal there. Get a runner in scoring position, especially with Barrett up to bat, and try to get one of these runs back here at the bottom of the first. Look, any hit, any base hit anywhere, Bender going on the pitch, he would most likely score.
3-1. Swing and a miss at a high fastball, 3-2.
Yeah, got him upstairs on that one, swinging. Good pitch there by Posey. I know Barrett would love to catch up to that one and send it to right field, but good spot there for Posey.
Count is full with a runner on second. Huntsville trailing 2-0 as Barrett calls time. Wants to reset. Posey taking too long there. Posey delivers the payoff. Swing and a miss. Strikeout swinging. Hornets straight a man at second. Not able to get anything from it. Head to the top of the second. Our score, Huntsville 0, Consolidated 2. You're watching Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, KSAM1017.com.
Welcome back. Top of the second inning here at the Huntsville ISD Baseball Softball Complex. Just a reminder, this season of Huntsville Hornet Baseball is brought to you by Wiesner of Huntsville, home of the bottom line, and also brought to you in part by Murray Insurance and Financial Services, an agency that you can trust, and by our broadcast booth sponsor, Versatile Hair Studio 2, Huntsville's premier barber shop. John Clendenin, joined by BJ McMichael here in the Versatile Hair Studio 2 booth. BJ Sparger, Colton Josie, Wesley Schulze, 7-8-9 due up here. In the top of the second, Mason Langley back out for his second inning of work. Starts off with a strike on the breaking ball.
Yeah, Barger went 0 for 3, but he had one walk.
This one skied. Third base foul territory. Not going to have enough room as Stokline watches that one bounce in the concrete and then bounce back over the fence for a foul ball. 0-2.
Yeah, Parker's one of those that hit the fly ball that resulted in the air and allowed those 2 runs to score by with the ball that got lost in the lights.
The 0-2. Fouled straight back.
Once again, Langley getting ahead in the count. It's just unfortunate the base hit that got the 2 runs in earlier, because I really think Langley's looked really, really sharp so far into this game.
So we'll dive into it a little bit next inning, but this is a consolidated team as we look at our district standings really quickly, fighting for their playoff lives.
In the mangled middle.
In the mangled middle. Is that one high and inside for ball 1.
He's still got a couple of pitches here, Langley does, to see if he can't get Barger to offer up on something that he's not ready for.
The 1-2.
Ooh.
Ooh, good breaking ball, just misses inside.
Man. I wouldn't have been mad at it if he'd have rung him up. For sure.
Now 2-2. The pitch. Ground ball. Stokeland bounces, throws, not able to get dug out by Huckel. Wait the official decision here.
Yeah, just a slow roller getting to Jackson. Jackson was able to step in front of the shortstop and get the ball over, just bounce the throw, and Huckel was unable to come up with it.
Score decision is an error, second error of the game for the Hornets. We'll bring up Colton Josie. And that one, they're going to call it a foul ball. And now it hit, Josie's trying to say it hit the elbow guard. And head coach Ryan Leonardson trying to argue his case that it hit him in the hand. Leonardson not happy.
No, the fans aren't happy here either. No challenge system. We could probably go back and you guys we have a challenge system. We have an unofficial challenge system, but I don't know if we'd wanted that one to change over.
So 0-1 the count. Bunt pulls back and Q lost the ball. Trying to pull it out of the glove.
Yeah, I got a really good jump on that one. Going to make it to second pretty easy.
It's 1-1. Bunt put down, fielded. Langley only played a first throw in time. Route number 1.
Yeah, good bunt there by Colton, getting that down to advance Barger over to third base. Little small ball, try to get some extra runs on the board for the Tigers.
Bring up Wesley Schulze. As we look over, looks like Consolidated in the lead against the Lady Hornets. A little doubleheader of the Highway 30 series.
You got the double diamond tonight, huh?
That one outside for ball 1. A little bit cloudy tonight.
Yeah, it's supposed to get a lot of rain coming in this weekend, I think, on Saturday. Bring in a little cold front. Drop it down a little bit for us before the summer bears down on us.
Bring ball on the inside for strike 1.
Still got a couple of months of spring, but usually down here, and especially in Huntsville, summer comes early. Usually hits about mid-April, into May.
1-1, they say he offered. Strike 2.
getting ahead here. The count again is Mason.
1-2. This one lifted center field. Peterson charging in on the H.
Shallow.
Makes the grab.
Yeah.
And not deep enough to score the run. So 2 outs now. Runner on third. No out, or no runs have crossed here. It will be Luke Hargett and the top of this consolidated order, though, with Barger on third.
Yeah, good job by Peterson staying behind the ball, getting to it, helping carry his momentum forward. You could see the third base coach, real quick stop sign to Barger.
Breaking ball low.
I don't think Barger's their even though he got a stolen base earlier, I don't think he's their speediest guy out there. Had it been Hargett, would have sent him, taken the chance to send him and get that third run, but with it being Barger.
1-0. This one lined up the middle and just misplaying it was Folkers. An RBI single, and Hargett fell down rounding, but Folkers then misplayed the ball on the cutoff. Would have had an opportunity to maybe get him. Instead, it is a RBI single with 2 outs.
Yeah, he just laced that one up the middle. Just laced it right up the middle. Unable to come up with it was your shortstop that was playing over. The second base bag just got under his glove, went into center field, able to score.
First pitch taken for strike one. First base coach for the Tigers not happy. I think they wanted to get a courtesy runner for Hargett.
Yeah, he told him to sit back down.
And the guy ran out late, told him to go sit back down. It was number 10, Cade Witt.
And I tell you, I like those little things that coaches do. You know, playing is not, it's a privilege. Getting to come out here and play baseball, play athletics in high school, it's a privilege. You got to work hard at it. It carries over to a future job that you always have to be ready and do your job for your team. So, and I don't mind that at all. Coaching in that way.
Hargett goes. This one fouled straight back.
You know, coach telling them, hey, if you're not ready, I'm not putting you in. Either you get there and you be ready to come in for your team. Man, that's what I love about athletics, what I love about sports is it does that to players, and you have someone in authority over you, and you got to pay attention to that. And so, guys, girls sports, I love that. I love getting to see when coaches put some accountability on the line.
Mason from the stretch. Hargett went on the last pitch. Fouled off. He goes again. That one outside. Throw down. Chandonnet close, but not close enough.
Chandonnet threw that one from his knees. Almost got the speedy Hargett.
Now 2-2. Hargett goes up 90 feet to second base. Mainly delivers. Grounded right side. Trevino going to go a long way. Boots it. Going to go have a play at home, and then Trevino just decides not to throw it, and Hargett scores.
Yeah, it's going to be a tough play there by Trevino. He had to travel a long way, shaded over towards second base, just unable to come up with the ball. It was going to be a close play at first, no matter what.
Then might have had a shot to play at home, but just decided to eat it. And this one blasted left field on the horse is Huckel, and it's gone. Leo Beffert sent that one over the tee in Huntsville. And the most painful part, all 4 of these runs have come with 2 outs.
He absolutely hit that one a ton. You saw our left fielder for the Hornets just kind of turn and looking for the fence, but that ball was over.
Shane just kept going, gave it an effort. Mason attacks with strike one. I think there's somebody throwing in the Hornets' pen. It's Gio Garcia. That one fouled back into the net.
Yeah, this has turned into a rough outing here for Langley, showing some really positive signs early, just kind of bit by the base hit bug in that first inning where it could have gotten out of it. And again, like you said, with 2 outs on the board, Tigers start scoring, putting some more runs up there. If you are the Hornets, again, you just got to try to pick yourself back up. Get out there, try to get this third out and see if you can't come in and do some damage at the plate.
No balls, 2 strikes. Langley delivers, swing and a miss. It skips all the way up the first base line. Get the strikeout, don't get the out. Again, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Another base runner.
Shortstop number 1, Jordan Fowler.
Yeah, and those are the things you just don't need to keep happening. That was rather unfortunate. It just bounced off Chandonet's gear and just, kicked far enough off to the right that able to get the, back throw.
Strike one. Fowler tried to bunt for a hit there. You said Chandonnet tried to back pick Norton. Almost got him. The 0-1, Norton goes. And now pass ball. Ball 1. And
yeah, you can just kind of see the heads hanging just a little bit on that one. When you fight a lot during the season and you come close in a couple of things, and when the things just start turning not in your favor, you just can't help but to feel it pile on. But again, another great thing about athletics is this is a kind of a experiment for life. There's going to be those times when you are down and you've been constantly down, and you got to keep moving forward. So this is a lesson these guys are going to carry with them far off of this baseball field.
1-2. Langley checks the runner twice. The pitch outside, 2-2.
Yeah, that two-run homer, man, was a big blow.
Two balls, 2 strikes, 2 outs. Runner on second. Langley delivers high, 3-2.
Good pitch there by Langley.
Payoff pitch, fouled into the net over the first base dugout. We'll do it again.
Yeah, 3-2 count. Runner's going to be moving on contact for sure. Try to get the batter right here.
Payoff. Grounded off of the hip of Langley, and he's hurt. Call time.
Yeah, that was a rip right up the middle. Langley able to shield some parts of his body, but it hit him square.
And I think that's going to be it for Mason Langley. And we're going to see Gio Garcia. We're going to take a break as Mason Langley trying to walk off the field. When we come back, it'll be the top of the second inning. Cannon Boyd will be at the plate. You're watching Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion header, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf rovement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. We can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net.
Welcome back. Down to the second inning, Gio Garcia into pitch for Mason Langley, who was smoked by a line drive off the hip. Struggled to walk off under his own power. Runners at first and third, with 2 outs. And Cannon Boyd at the plate. Garcia will get to have as long as he wants. I think he said he just needs one more pitch while we wait for them. We're going to look at the district standings. Brenham has wrapped up the district championship and secured their spot as the #1 seed in the Division II playoffs. Lake Creek at 6-3, College Station at 5-4. Both looking like they will be in the playoffs. Lake Creek has clinched their playoff berth at 6-3. Meanwhile, College Station clinches with a win over Rudder tonight. But Consolidated has to hold their breath. If Montgomery wins, they'll be 5-5. They hold the tiebreaker over Consolidated by nature of a sweep. And their series, Consolidated has to win and get some help from Lake Creek and the Hornets for Consol to make the playoffs. And they're going to say, that hit Cannon Boyd. All right. So the bases will be loaded for the Tigers.
Just got to be able to settle down. Been a long inning already. Got to be able to find a way to get this third out. Yeah, looking at the standings, I mean, it looks like, Brenham, coming in here, we took them 2-3 the last game that we played them. And so, Brenham sure does look like the best team in our district. Don't know necessarily how far they'll go in the playoffs, but they've got the pedigree, the history of it for sure.
Next pitch from Gio, taken for ball 2. Well, Montgomery is tied with Lake Creek 1-1 in the second inning. College Station, meanwhile, on top of Rudder 1-0 in the top of the third.
Rudder's been a surprise team this year.
They have.
They're usually ones that don't get many wins in the district, and for them to even be in the conversation, that's a testament to what they've been building towards as well.
3-0 to Barger from Garcia. Pitch down the middle for strike 1.
Yeah, red light all the way there for Barger. I don't think the red light's on again. I think if he sees one, he's with a 3-1 count, hitters count.
Up 6-0. Bases loaded.
Yeah. If they had a couple of more runs here, I could see him maybe taking it, but not at this stage. I think he's got a green light here.
Garcia comes set. The 3-1. Misses low and outside. Bases loaded walk.
Yeah, not the start that you would want from Gio coming in and hit by pitch and then a walk, bases loaded walk.
Center fielder number 2.
Well, he had started to get warm and then was actually in the dugout.
Probably coming in, whatever happened to that batter with Langley.
And so I don't know if he was sat back down or what, but had to get hot in a hurry after Langley took the ball off the hip.
Yeah.
And now, well, it's not raining literally, but when it rains, it pours for the Hornets.
Yeah, that's going to leave a mark there for Langley. That's going to, I'm sure they're icing it right now because he got hit square.
2-0. Gio. Come set. Bases loaded. The pitch. Outside. All 5 runs this inning have come with 2 outs.
Third baseman Jackson coming over to encourage Gio there.
Looks like Christian Wimberly will head to the pen. Have not seen him on the mound in a while. The 3-0 from Gio. Ball 4. Hit by pitch. Walk.
Second baseman, number 11, Wesley Schultz.
Wesley Schultz comes to the plate.
Yeah,
pitch low and away for ball 1.
Completely opposite game of what you saw in Consolidated on Tuesday night. It was the Hornets getting up with 2 big first innings.
Swing and a miss by Schultz.
Getting 3 in the top of the first, 2 in the top of the second. Now it is the Tigers getting 2 at the top of the first, 6 right now, top of the second.
1-1. Swing and a miss. 1-2. One, 2. Ground ball, Stokeland fields, and he's going to tag the Barger on the fielder's choice.
In the top half of the second inning,
Tigers score 6 runs on 4 hits and 1 error. Head to the bottom of the third, or excuse me, bottom of the second. Our score, Consolidated 8. Huntsville 0. We're watching Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Huntsville. The road ahead just got a little more interesting. Hi, folks. Clint Mack here with Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. Whether you need a commanding presence of legendary Cadillac Escalade, the gold standard of luxury SUVs, or the agile, sophisticated performance of the XT5, we have the perfect fit for your lifestyle. Ready to go electric? Introducing the all-new Cadillac Optic. It's the spirited, all-electric SUV that proves you don't have to sacrifice soul for sustainability. You'll find your next masterpiece at Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. Luxury that moves you. Visit us online at WiesnerCadillac.com.
Welcome back. 8-0 our ball game, bottom of the second inning. Just a reminder, this season of Huntsville Hornet, or this broadcast Huntsville Hornet Baseball is brought to you by Bill Fick Ford, no bull, just good deals, as well as by Affordable Plumbing, proud supporter of Huntsville Baseball, and by Huntsville ISD. It's a great day to be a Hornet. We're building champions, everyone, every day, as BJ McMichael has Mason Langley's final line.
Yeah, I got it for Mason Langley. 1 2/3 innings pitched, 5 hits, 8 runs, only 2 of those earned, 3 strikeouts. And so really rough night outing for Langley. Also hit by the space hit that came up the middle, and Gio having to come in. So you just had to find a way to stop the bleeding. They did. And now we got to see if you can't scratch and get some of these runs back.
Be Wyatt Folkers, Jackson Stokeland, and Brandon Huckel up to start the bottom of the second for the Hornets. As Wyatt fouls one off for strike one. A long break for Posey. As he misses there, high for ball one.
Long break, but this kid works fast, man. I tell you.
Strike two on the outside.
He just doesn't waste any time.
Tried to get Wyatt to chase there. That one outside.
He's got also such a fast arm action. Doesn't look like he reaches all the way back, but he just kind of whips it around.
Misses outside there. Now 3-2. That one hard ground ball right at Young. Take it himself. Step on first for the out.
Yeah, drove it to the right side of the infield. Folkers did. Unable to get it past the first baseman. Put a good swing on it. It's going to go up until encourage Jackson, his young third baseman there.
Jackson had a good night on Tuesday. First pitch taken for strike one. Fouls that one back. 0-2. Posey. 0-2. High and outside. Ball one. 8-0 over on the softball diamond.
Same score, huh?
And that one lifted foul. Yep. Fun fact of the day: the Tigers hitting coach, Keith Stein. Played at Sam Houston.
Oh yeah. What year?
2007, 2008. So 1-2, taken outside for ball two. Was Southland Conference Co-Player of the Year as a senior for Mark Johnson.
For Johnson?
That one outside and low, 3-2. Do you know who he was Co-Players of the Year with?
In the same conference?
In Southland Conference.
Southland Conference. I'm trying to think of some of the
ball four
professional players maybe that played during that time.
I'll give you a hint. The player played for a team that is no longer in the Southland.
All right.
And I see you have ChatGPT up. Don't use Chat.
I'm not going to use
GPT.
it. I'm not going to use it.
Brendan Huckle,
I
the
don't
first
know.
baseman.
I give up.
Paul Goldschmidt.
Oh yeah.
At Texas State.
That's right. I forgot Goldie went to Texas State. Bobcat.
Posey dots up the outside
I'm gonna fact
for strike
check you,
one.
though.
The 0-1. Swing and a miss, 0-2.
I'll use my fancy computer to do that. Paul Goldschmidt. Yep, Texas State University. Played for the Texas State Bobcats. Developed into a standout hitter in college.
Hit a few more home runs than Keith.
Yeah, a couple more probably. And it turned into has a different career trajectory there.
Yes. 1 and 2.
Was he still playing for the Yankees?
Called strike three. He is. Keith played at A&M Consolidated, went to College Station. Played at A&M for a couple of years, then went and followed Mark Johnson to Sam Houston for a knee injury. Derailed him in the minors. But he laughs, He goes, me and Paul that year combined to hit for 23 home runs. I think Paul Goldschmidt had 21 of them.
21 of them. I'm looking to, man, I tell you, I'm an Astros fan, but I'm okay with Yiner. I'm ready for Yiner maybe to give way to Yannick to come up. See if Yannick, Bearcat, can make his way in. I just haven't been impressed this year with Yiner, and I'm also a Bearcat graduate, so I'd love to see a Bearcat come up.
Play for the hometown team.
Play for the hometown team, not up in Baltimore like Cowser and a couple others have been.
Riley grounds out to the first baseman. No runs on no hits. They strand one, head to the top of the third. Our score, Consolidated 8, Huntsville 0. You're watching Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Huntsville ISD Athletics.
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion hitter, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf movement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
Welcome back, top of the third inning, Consolidated on top of Huntsville, 8-0. Just a reminder, today's broadcast of Huntsville Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network is copyrighted for the private use of our audience. Any other use of this broadcast or any other transmissions or counts of the game without the express written consent of 101.7 KSAM and Huntsville High School Athletics is strictly prohibited. Gio Garcia back out. Will face Luke Hargett. First pitch taken for strike one on a breaking ball on the outer half.
Yeah, I got to watch out for this guy again. He sets the table really well for the Tigers, gets on the base path and tries to find his way into scoring position, especially for Young, Bedford, and Norton. So getting an out here for Gio would be good for him and for this Hornet team as we get into the middle part of this ball game.
Pitch outside, 2-1.
Or finish up the beginning part of this ball game, first 3 innings. That second inning was a long one.
Yes. So look around the district. Montgomery on top of Lake Creek, 4-0. That one lifted center field right at Peterson. Ranges to his right, makes the grab. We're out number 1.
Yeah, good job, Peterson, staying with that one. Ball hit right at you. Sometimes can be difficult. It can get lost in the lights or just get kind of caught up and catch you in the middle of it. So good job by Peterson. Good job by Gio getting that first out on the lead hitter.
Bring up Joseph Young.
Got to be careful with this guy. We've seen his power.
Pitch high for ball 1.
Especially if he gets to a hitter's count, a 2-1 or a 3-1 count, Gio's going to have to be careful because I know Young will be looking to turn on it and try to match Bedford's home run for the evening.
1-0 inside, 2-0.
Hey, I think the Hornets just hit a home run. 3-run homer.
There we go.
For our Lady Hornets. I heard the yelling from the booth here.
The 2-0 outside, 3-0. Strike one down the heart of the plate. These two district mates going to meet on the football field in the fall Consolidated will travel up Highway 30 to come play at Hornet Stadium. As that one is high for ball 4.
Yeah, they'll definitely want to come play here because we saw on Tuesday there's this
I don't know if you can get in there.
You might not be able to get in there. You don't have a place to sit. Well, the home team wouldn't have a place to sit. They had all their seats taken up for their improvements on their stadium.
The first renovations to Tigerland in almost 40 years. One of those historic stadiums in the state of Texas. I know Carlos Zimmerman is excited in 2 years to go there to that new press box.
Yeah.
I don't know if you've ever been in the visiting press box there.
I have not been able to get in that visiting press box.
I've called some games there. Runner goes. Called strike 1. Stolen base. As the ball got away from Folkers.
But I'm kind of spoiled by our press box up in the Hornet Stadium. That when I get to go up there and visit my buddy Tony Kulak a lot of times, but also get to call the Lady Hornet soccer game up there, and that's just one of the best seats in the house, especially for soccer weather. When it gets really cold, and sometimes really cold and really wet, I'm able to just kind of stare at everybody else who's shivering as I'm up in a warm press box and cheering on my daughter. Well, for the last year, cheering on my daughter. This is her senior year. She gets to go play soccer for Arlington Baptist University is where she's going to go play soccer for. So
the 0-2, that one bounces, gets away from Clendenin.
As my buddy Tony Kulak said, it gets a little toasty up there in the winter for us.
1-2 count now on the wild pitch.
Yeah, I've had to get my daughter Trinity a shout out there. She's played varsity soccer 4 years, and it's been a joy to watch her play. And she just figured she wasn't done yet, so she's going to get to go play for some college soccer.
1-2, swing and a miss. And Clendenin gets the tag on. We're out number 2. We'll bring up Kyle Norton, left fielder. I was going to say that the visitor booth in the at the old Tigerland press box, we call it the visiting broom closet.
Was it really tiny?
It was. Gio dots up on the outside.
So they didn't roll out the red carpet for the visiting team to give them lush and posh places to report their teams?
No.
Okay. We do in Huntsville. They have some nice places to set up. And the coaches, man, they've got double-tier, multi-tiered places where your offensive and your defensive coaches can watch the game. I mean, we've said it before, but, opposing teams used to say, man, we have to go play in Huntsville. It's kind of nice, really nice to be on the conversation where we get to go play in Huntsville.
Once again, this athletic complex out here, funded by the bonds, voted on by the good people of Huntsville, Texas, to support their student athletes and have, like I said, every broadcast, it's the crown jewel of the Piney Woods. Can't get much better than playing ball here in Huntsville.
Yeah, it's a beautiful backdrop, and just, anytime you're out at the ball field, at least for me, I just love baseball, and so just being out at the baseball field, whether it be softball, baseball, it's a great night.
2-2. The count after that pitch.
Something
misses.
Nostalgic as part of just my childhood, playing a lot of baseball, and I love the sport, and I love getting to spend time with these teenagers and watch the girls and the guys compete.
Cold. Strike 3 at the knees. Garcia gets him looking. Headed to the bottom of the third. Our score, Consolidated 8, Huntsville 0. You're watching Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station. playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, ksam1017.com.
Are you looking for that fresh fade or clean cut that turns heads? Come to Versatile Hair Studio 2, Huntsville's premier barbershop for men and women. Their 8 professional barbers take the time to know your style so you always leave looking and feeling your best. They specialize in fades, hot towel razor shaves with a steamer, shear work, neck shaves, eyebrow trims, black masks, and edge-ups. Next to Grand Buffet or call 936-439-4064. Versatile Hair Studio 2, where your look gets the attention it deserves. Check them out on TikTok and Instagram.
Welcome back. Bottom of the third inning. Consol on top, 8-0. Caden Trevino will lead things off, followed by Jeremiah Peterson and Grant Benner. 9-1-2. Trevino, first pitch, swinging for strike one. Called strike two.
Yeah, Trevino playing a good second base for your Hornets. Coming up short on that one, though.
Posey working quick. Making quick work of Trevino. We'll bring up Jeremiah Peterson. Peterson, multi-sport standout. Going to see him on the football gridiron. Going through spring practice in the mornings. There's that one outside for ball one.
Talking about our district next year, I'm looking forward, especially for football. Oh.
Lot blasted. Single left center. And the oven mitt will make an appearance. And I'm not talking about a sliding mitt. I'm talking about an actual green oven mitt. If we can zoom in on it, and at first base, you can see where it's an actual oven mitt. So, bring up Grant Benner. I do not know the application, because I know the sliding mitt protects you from jamming your hand and maybe gives you an extra inch or two on the slide getting under a tag. I don't know what the actual oven mitt does.
It just cookies. Yeah, you just, you know.
Benner behind 0-2.
No, what's great is you steal second base, and then you can go take out a pan of cookies out of the oven at the same time.
Well, I remember
it's multifunctional.
When I don't know who it was, but there was somebody in this district that he had his regular batting gloves. He'd take them off, and then he'd go put the black batting gloves on, like Willie Mays Hayes in Major League.
Willie Mays Hayes.
1-2, breaking ball low, 2-2.
Another nostalgic movie that I remember lots of quotes from. Many we can't mention online here.
Have I been cut already? That one lifted right field. Boyd works back and works through it. We're out number 2.
Yeah, Benner just getting under that one, sending it high into the night sky, falling down into the right fielder's glove.
Well, with his speed, he needs to be trying to hit him on the ground and legging him out.
That's usually what he does. That one he did not.
20 push-ups right there.
Early on, he would, especially in JV, he was a table setter and laying down a bunt and getting those bunt base hits a lot of time is what Benner would do.
Strike one, top half of the zone for Clendenin. Had a good hit, fly ball to left field. Norton had to catch it over the head on the run. Peterson off and going, throw down in time. Started the slide just a little bit too early, and something we don't say often. Jeremiah Peterson caught on the base paths from the good throw by Will Hargett. Headed to the top of the fourth inning. Consolidated on top, 8-0. You're watching Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. It can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net.
Hey y'all, it's Truck Month at Bill Fick Ford and the dealership is officially Truck Month ready. Take it from me, Josh Ward. Nothing outworks or outperforms the Ford F-Series truck, and nobody has a better selection or better deals than No Bull Bill. Hey, this truck can't test drive itself, so come on in. We've got one with your name on it. Hurry in today to take advantage of Ford Truck Month savings and to see for yourself why so many trucks on the road come from Bill Fick Ford and Huntsville.
Welcome back. 8-0 our score. Got a final from across the way. Hornets fall in the season finale 8-5 to the Lady Tigers from A&M Consolidated. Scored 5 runs on a grand slam and a Chloe Klowinski home run in her final at bat as a Hornet to score 5 runs with 2 outs in the bottom of the 7th.
Those girls fighting back, I like it. Wanted to be sure to get some runs on the board before they played their final home game of the season. Or is that their final game of the season?
Final game.
Final game, okay. Yeah. Heart goes out to all of our seniors and their families because it gets to experience, watching your kids play for all 4 years, and you don't think their freshman year, it's going to be a while until this happens, and then that night happens, and it's a tough night.
Jordan Fowler at the plate. Fouls that one off for back one. Excuse me, pressed the wrong button right there. Just a reminder, listen to today's best country music and all your favorites wherever you may be with the KSAM mobile app. It's in your app store for Androids and iPhones now. Take your hometown radio station with you in the car, at home, or while you're out for a run. The KSAM mobile app. Download it today. That one is ball 1.
Just in case you're wondering, Jordan Alvarez continues his plate domination. Solo home run in the 3rd inning versus the Cardinals. So still trailing by 1, but that Alvarez, man, he is a beast.
Second best hitter in Major League Baseball, according to the hitter power poll behind Ohtani.
He's so good.
Who he leads in every offensive stat so far this season.
So good.
That one skips in.
Thank you, Dodgers, for that one. Trading Josh. You get Josh Fields, we get Jordan Alvarez.
Yes, and we get a World Series.
And we get
Fields
a World Series. Yep.
Pitches against the Astros.
Yep. Yeah, it's fun. Altuve is still my favorite, has been my favorite for a long time, but, man, Jordan.
3-1 taken for strike 2. Count goes full.
He's just a different kind of, some of it looks so effortless, too, and he is just putting the ball in play.
Full count for Garcia. The pitch. That one fouled. Over towards the Huntsville dugout.
Thought that was going to sneak in and hit him first.
Trying to find here. Montgomery now on top, 5-1. Overlay Creek in the bottom of the 3rd. And College Station still holding on, 1-0.
Yeah, Montgomery pulls that out. That's a pretty big win there for Montgomery.
Called strike 3. Fowler tried to head down to first base for a walk. Instead, he'll walk back to the dugout with another strikeout, as that is 3 in a row for Gio Garcia.
Look at Gio coming in there, starting to pile up the strikeouts here for the Huntsville Hornets.
Shaky back in the 2nd inning.
Yeah, just a little bit. Those hit by pitch and 2 bases loaded walks.
Well, he had the trial by fire, as that is strike 1. Breaking ball in the outer half. Had to come in after Mason Langley took the line drive by Cannon Boyd, who's now at the plate, off the hip.
Yeah, that was, if you didn't get to see that, that was a shot up the middle.
The 0-1, now 0-2.
Langley took that one straight on.
went straight down. Was able to walk off with some help, so like good to see that. Hope he is okay. The 0-2. They're going to say that the umpire signaled that he went and then said he didn't go, so it's ball 1.
Yeah, it was uninteresting.
Never seen that before.
The home plate umpire appealed his own call there down the first.
1-2. Swing and a miss. Bounces up the third base line. Another strikeout that will result in a drop third strike that results in a base runner advancing.
Unfortunate there after Gio's piled up some strikeouts to have a drop third strike, have a strikeout, but to have the runner still advance. Got him guessing out there here this part of the game.
1 strike, Jace Barger at the plate. Takes that one low for ball 1.
Yeah, looking to build off putting up a 0 on this Tiger team for the Hornets.
Runner goes, throw down, gets away from Trevino. The pitch was a strike.
Yeah, it seems that they're just picking on Q at this moment, just running on him.
Trevino delivered. Excuse me, that was Garcia delivers. Breaking ball. Does not catch the plate. 2-1. Two balls, 1 strike. Top of the 4th inning. Consol on top, 8-0. That one spiked. 3-1. We saw Christian Wimberly head down to the pin back in the 2nd inning. Garcia's been on cruise control so far. Have not had to bring anybody else in.
Yeah, your arms are starting to run short over there, so if Gio can get a little bit further in this game, it'd certainly help their bullpen out.
The 3-1. Hard foul ball down the right field or left field line.
Yeah, sitting on that one. Came around early on it to send it down the foul line into foul territory.
Three-2.
Gio has a chance, though, to get here, get this strikeout here, get 2 big outs on the inning. Try to get that third, hunt that third out. Ooh.
This one, hard ground ball. Stokline looks the runner back. Runner will go on the throw and slide into third.
Yeah, tough play there for your third baseman. Knowing full well he's got to get that throw over. Base runner just kind of staring him down. Able to advance over to third. Getting the out, though, that was key for Jackson, and he was able to do just that.
Bring up Colton Josie. 2 outs, runner on third. That pitch outside for ball 1. Called strike 1.
And another getting ahead of the count. 0-2. 2 out. Oh, 1-1.
Gio comes set. The 1-1. Grounded. That will go foul. Now 1-2. Getting ahead.
Yeah, I was just calling it ahead of time. Love to see Gio right here in this moment get a big strikeout, get another 0 on the board for your Hornets.
The 1-2. High.
Gio walking over to the dugout, trying to influence the call. A little big smile there on the pitcher's mound by Gio, trying to influence the call a little bit, saying, help me out there, Blue.
2-2. Swing and a miss. Throw down in time. Another pair of strikeouts for Gio Garcia. Strands a runner at third. Headed to the bottom of the fourth. Huntsville has posted a couple zeros, looking to get on the board themselves, trailing 8-0. You're watching Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Huntsville, the road ahead just got a little more interesting. Hi folks, Clint Mack here with Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. Whether you need a commanding presence of legendary Cadillac Escalade, the gold standard of luxury SUVs, or the agile, sophisticated performance of the XT5, we have the perfect fit for your lifestyle. Ready to go electric? Introducing the all-new Cadillac Optic. It's the spirited, all-electric SUV that proves you don't have to sacrifice soul for sustainability. You'll find your next masterpiece at Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. Luxury that moves you. Visit us online at WiesnerCadillac.com.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Welcome back. Bottom of the fourth. Huntsville trails 8-0. Was a 6-run top of the second where Mason Langley got 2 outs quickly, and then just the wheels fell off for a second. He ended up having to leave after getting hit by a line drive in the hip. Gio Garcia took a little bit to shake off the cobwebs and the gears, and the Tigers took advantage. As Quentin Chandonnet will lead things off, he was at the plate when Jeremiah Peterson was thrown out on the base paths, trying to steal second base in the bottom of the third. Michael Posey back out to work his 4th inning of the game. Throws his 47th pitch for ball 1.
Yeah, and if you notice that with Langley there in the first, the runs up there don't really tell the story so much, especially in that first inning, man. He was doing well, looking to get out of it with 2 outs, runners on second and third, and a fly ball just happened to find its way down the first base line, got those first 2 runs on the board, and just unlucky in some of the other areas in that second inning too. But Mason, up to that 1 1/3 inning, had been pitching a pretty good game.
1-1, swung on and miss. 1-2. We'd like to welcome our softball audience into the Versatile Hair Studio 2 broadcast booth. John Clendenin, joined by BJ McMichael in this District 17 5A matchup between A&M Consolidated Tigers and the Huntsville Hornets in baseball. Don't need to adjust your YouTube television set, whatever you may be watching on. Ooh, that one runs in. And they're going to give Chandonnet first base. The Tiger faithful made the drive down Highway 30, won a foul ball after the, I guess, foul ball that was called on a possible hit by pitch back in the second inning.
You're up 8-0, but I guess they wanted to be sure that was a.
It's never enough for
foul
baseball
ball.
parents, BJ.
Never enough.
We'll bring up number 20, Braden Wimberly, to pinch hit for Will Barrett. That one picking high for ball 1. We do have a courtesy runner, number 12. Mason Douglas is running for Chandonnet at first. Strike 1. That one Misses. 2-1.
Hopefully Q's okay. Looked like it hit him on his left hand, so his glove hand. So hopefully he'll be okay in the dugout. Taking a look at it right now with the coaches.
2-1 high, 3-1 the count.
But I think he'll be fine. Be able to come out and catch next inning.
The 3-1 called strike 2.
Yeah, Wimberley taking all the way on that one, just trying to get base runners. When you're down 8-0, that's what you're looking at, just trying to get base runners. Look like Tigers going to get some movement out in the bullpen.
High, ball 4, runners on first and second, no outs for Wyatt Folkers.
Got a little something brewing here for the
Back
Hornets.
here, Huntsville Hornets, the shortstop, number 1, Wyatt Folkers.
Getting your first 2 batters on, handing it off to Folkers here. Really help his team out. At this point in time, chasing 8 runs, you're still looking for base runners, so you can't get all 8 runs back in one swing here, but you certainly can cut into the lead just a little bit.
Folkers at the plate, had a single back in the second, takes strike 1.
Posey dialed up on that one. Got that outside corner strike.
Posey comes set. Neal 1. 9 inside. Count now even.
Yeah, I like Folkers just staying in there. Not flinching at all. That ball coming inside.
1-1.
Good high.
Going away. 2-1.
Yeah.
And this is the scouting report I got on Posey from a coach in the district. He can throw hard. When he's on, he's one of the best. But sometimes he can lose focus and lose the zone.
Get a little rattled. Yeah. And sometimes you got to be able to look at that and know those big moments in this situation. You got some traffic on the base paths. You got your middle to bottom of the lineup coming up. Man, you strike right here with these guys, and they've shown that they can do it. We saw it in on Tuesday's game. Your bottom of the order can come through for you. They do it again here, hand it off the top of your lineup, and you're back in this game.
Ground ball, weakly hit. Posey gonna flip it. And Wyatt gonna move the runners up 90 feet. Almost like a swinging bunt right there.
It was.
The third baseman, number 5.
Bring up Jackson Stokeland. Just trying to get runs. Looks like if this is hit on the ground to the right side or not really anywhere on the infield, the Tigers will concede the run to get the out. The first pitch swung through and missed for strike 1.
Yeah, this is one of those places where they got to have timely hitting right here. Runners on second and third. RBI just waiting out there for someone to take them. Jackson a big place here with 1 out.
The 0-1. 9 inside. Ball 1.
You got Posey, definitely doesn't look his best right here in this inning. Starting to get a little bit rattled here.
1 ball, 1 strike. That one low. Now 2-1. First time Huntsville's really threatened this game. The 2-1.
Good take there by Jackson.
Now 3-1, and
I would imagine he's taking again.
the Hornets looking for their first district win. Coach Justin Jennings this season, maybe on paper, looks lost, but all these at-bats for these young players hoping to build for the future.
Oh.
As that one catches the outside half of the plate, 3-2.
Yeah, still be careful here of Jackson. He hasn't shown to just put it away in this inning right here, so there's a good chance that Posey may still come off, and he's been missing high or missing way outside on a lot of his pitches.
Jackson calls time, wants to reset. Takes a breath, does Posey. 3-2, swung on and missed, strike 3.
Yeah, tough one there, tough break there for Jackson. Took him deep into the count, just unable to come up with that one.
First pitch taken low for ball 1.
Still an opportunity to get a couple of runs in here. 2 outs, runners will be going on contact.
The 1-0, swung on and missed. 1 ball, 1 strike.
Yeah, went chasing after that one. Didn't need to help him out.
Consolidated does have action, double barrel action going in their bullpen. 1-1 inside. 2-1. Good job by Huckel to lay off.
Yeah, and to stay in there. Kind of a gamesmanship there, showmanship of you can pitch me inside. I'm not gonna be scared of those.
The 2-1, high and outside, but called strike 2.
He is giving him that outside pitch. Don't blame Posey for going back out there again.
The 2-2, well outside.
Not that far out there.
Tried to get him to chase outside of the zone. Good job by Huckel.
Yeah, gutsy take.
Now full count. Shane Riley on deck. The payoff pitch.
Nope.
Outside, ball 4, bases loaded.
May have a visit here by the coach for the Tigers.
Ryan Leonardson will come out to talk to his starter. We're going to take the break with him. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Bottom of the 4th, bases loaded. You're watching Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Hey y'all, it's Truck Month at Bill Fick Ford and the dealership is officially Truck Month ready. Take it from me, Josh Ward. Nothing outworks or outperforms the Ford F-Series truck, and nobody has a better selection or better deals than No Bull Bill. Hey, this truck can't test drive itself, so come on in. We've got one with your name on it. Hurry in today to take advantage of Ford Truck Month savings and to see for yourself why so many trucks on the road come from Bill Fick Ford and Huntsville.
Welcome back. Bases are juiced here in the bottom of the 4th inning. Huntsville trying to cut into this 8-run deficit. It will be Shane Riley at the plate with the RBI opportunity. Mound visit concluded. Michael Posey's inning to get out of.
It is. And he's not looked as sharp as he has in the first 3 innings. So you got to take advantage of it where you can. You see a pitcher struggling, you don't want to help him out. You don't want to, give him an advantage there. Understand, there's nowhere else to go. He can't put you anywhere else there. So have a strong at bat.
Riley chases out the zone there for strike 1.
And that's exactly what you want to do. You almost want to make him throw you a strike. Make sure that he can get that there. Put the pressure on the pitcher.
Shane, 2 hits, 2 runs scored on Tuesday night. Need a hit here. 0-1, ground ball. Fowler fields, struggled, throw across the diamond in time. For out number 3, Hornets leave them loaded. Head to the top of the 5th. Our score, Consolidated 8, Huntsville 0. You're watching Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
And the Peyton Irwin.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, ksam1017.com.
Are you looking for that fresh fade or clean cut that turns heads? Come to Versatile Hair Studio 2, Huntsville's premier barbershop for men and women. Their 8 professional barbers take the time to know your style so you always leave looking and feeling your best. They specialize in fades, hot towel razor shaves with a steamer, shear work, neck shaves, eyebrow trims, black masks, and edge-ups. Next to Grand Buffet, or call 936-439-4064. Versatile Hair Studio 2, where your look gets the attention it deserves. Check them out on TikTok and Instagram.
Welcome back. Top of the 5th inning. Consolidated on top 8-0. Just a reminder, our next game will be Tuesday night here in Huntsville for the home finale as the Hornets host Montgomery. Myself and BJ McMichael will be there on the call. First pitch scheduled for 7 o'clock, but make sure to join us for the Bill Fick Ford countdown to first pitch at 6:45 p.m. on the KSAM YouTube channel as Montgomery, see what they've extended their lead. No, still 5-1 over Lake Creek tonight. Meanwhile, College Station on top of Rudder 1-0. Those two results hold, and Consolidated bounced out of the playoffs. Meanwhile, BJ McMichael with the final line for Gio Garcia as Christian Wimberly takes the mound for the Hornets.
Yeah, Gio tonight comes in with some strong innings, 2 1/3 innings after Langley goes out with an injury. No hits, no runs, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts for Gio tonight. Heck of an outing for someone coming in in relief after Langley gets hit by the base hit up the middle.
Yep, like we said, he gave up all 3 inherited runners he had when he came in with the bases loaded. But overall, a good night over those last 2 innings to bridge the gap to Wimberly, who is quickly ahead of Wesley Schulze, 0-2.
Yeah, efforting on getting the stats there by Wimberly. We haven't seen a ton of him this season.
He started as the Tuesday night starter for the Hornets as that one line shot over Wimberly for a leadoff single. He started as the Tuesday night guy, and then his last start, I believe, was against Rudder.
Trying to go back on some of our scores there.
I think he also pitched in that opening game against Brenham. But you're right, it has been a while since Christian took the mound for the Hornets, facing.
Yeah, he went against in the 6-3 loss against the Rangers. He went 2 innings, 4 hits, 4 runs, all 4 of those earned, 3 walks and 2 strikeouts there against Rudder.
Facing the top of the order in Luke Hargett. Lines the outer half of the zone for strike 1.
Yeah,
lefty-lefty matchup.
Against Brenham, yeah, he came in for 1/3 inning, 4 hits, 5 runs, all 5 of those earned, 2 walks.
And that one bounces out of the glove of Chandonnet and will allow Schulze to advance to second.
So been a rough outing for Wimberly this year.
The senior kind of forced into that Tuesday night role after Noah Nieto went out. And then with the emergence of Dane Ringo, moved back to the bullpen. The 2-1 fouled off after Hargate couldn't get the bunt down, and now 2-2. Two balls, two strikes, runner at second. The pitch, that one lifted center field. Peterson on his horse, going back, settles under it, makes the grab on a knee. Schulze will tag from second and advance to third on the flyout.
Yeah, sac fly there for
First baseman number
Hargate.
13,
Hit that one
Joseph Young.
high into the night sky. Peterson able to go down on one knee to get it. Schulze able to advance pretty easily to third.
Bring up Joseph Young. Power threat here in the 2-hole for the Tigers. Can push this game into run rule territory with one swing of the bat, and I think he tried to do it there. Just got under it for strike one.
Yeah, got to be careful with this guy. And, I mean, we saw him on Tuesday night, and he was just having a night at the plate, and it capped it off with that home run to put them up by 2 runs late in the ball game. So, yeah, this is the guy you got to be careful with at any point in the game.
The 0-1 outside. 1-1.
He's definitely got his sights on sending that over the left field wall. And Wimberley just has an opportunity to see if he can't get a big out here, just as he did with Hargate.
1-1. That one blasted right field. Not the left field wall. Right at the right field wall. Will drive in the run on the sacrifice fly. Make it 9-0 as Will Barrett had to go all the way to the first L in Hornet baseball out there in right field to make that grab.
Gave it a ride there, the opposite field right there. You were wondering for a moment there if he did have enough to sneak that one out, but just shows you how strong that young man is to be able to take an outside pitch, drive it over there to right field.
Leo Beffer at the plate. That was a home run tonight. Take strike one, and you can just see the flags just blowing in ever so softly. Yep. Maybe a little bit of a gust blew that one back into the ballpark.
I definitely think it knocked it down a little bit.
The 0-1, that one hard ground ball. Folkers fields, shuffles, fires.
Good dig.
Great dig by Brandon Huckel to end the inning, but the sacrifice fly drives in one on one hit. No errors. Bases are left empty for the Tigers. They extend their lead 9-0. Head to the bottom of the 5th inning. You're watching Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Huntsville, the road ahead just got a little more interesting. Hi folks, Clint Mack here with Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. Whether you need a commanding presence and legendary Cadillac Escalade, the gold standard of luxury SUVs, or the agile, sophisticated performance of the XT5, we have the perfect fit for your lifestyle. Ready to go electric? Introducing the all-new Cadillac Optic. It's the spirited, all-electric SUV that proves you don't have to sacrifice soul for sustainability. You'll find your next masterpiece at Wiesner Cadillac in Huntsville. Luxury that moves you. Visit us online at WiesnerCadillac.com.
Affordable Plumbing Incorporated in Huntsville is a proud supporter of Hornets softball and baseball. Family owned and operated since 2000, Affordable Plumbing serves the plumbing needs of Huntsville, New Waverly, Trinity, and other surrounding areas. The company is backed by years and years of experience and strives to support the community in a courteous and professional manner for all your plumbing needs. Call them at 936-291-7886. Again, that's Affordable Plumbing at 936-291-7886. Sting 'em, Hornets!
I'm Kobe Lovell, 2020 World Champion hitter, 7-time NFR qualifier.
I'm Ricky Canton, 15-time NFR qualifier, and currently hold the world's record in the calf rovement.
I'm Cody Johnson. I'm a platinum recording country music artist, cowboy team roper.
And I'm No Bull Bill, and I sell trucks. Oh, I don't even know what I'm doing here. Well, at least I sell them to the cool people.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Owen Harrell, the new pitcher. Or excuse me, bottom of the 5th inning. Owen Harrell, the new pitcher for the Tigers. B.J. McMichael has the final line for Michael Posey.
Yeah, Posey goes 4 innings pitched, 2 hits on the night for him, no runs, 3 walks, and 5 strikeouts. Really had a really good, great overall game, except for that shaky bottom of the 4th that the Hornets almost got some runs in. But overall, pretty good night there for the starting pitcher for the Tigers.
Harrell quickly ahead, 0-2. Burst onto the scene as a freshman for the Tigers. Was district newcomer of the year as he gets a strikeout there. And was throwing about 92 miles an hour as a freshman. And then just arm injuries kind of derailed his high school career, going to Benedictine College in Kansas to play college baseball. But a guy that has been around this district for a while. And you can see the velo. Was that pitch high and outside? Ball 1 to Peterson.
These guys play a whole lot of baseball. Many of these guys, they don't just play during this season. I mean, they're in club leagues. They're, a lot of wear and tear that can go on an arm even at a young age.
Away 2-1.
Getting to come out here though with a 9-run lead, kind of makes it an opportunity to just have a good outing. No pressure really on this young man as he comes out here.
That one fouled back. 3-2.
Peterson looking to drive the ball hard again. Had a solid base hit.
There's another solid hit right over the glove of Beffert. Second hit of the game for Peterson, and that's a 1-out single.
Yeah, Peterson really turned on that one. That ball came inside on him. Sent it past a diving third baseman. Made a good effort on it, but here comes the oven mitt again. Some of our colleagues up here, it's the Martha Stewart oven mitt, they said, collection.
Bring up Grant Benner. That one inside.
Grant definitely wants to get a base hit here. Frustrated probably last time flying out to right field, getting under it. You know he wants to drive this, especially to left field.
That one catches the inner half of the zone for strike 1. One ball, 1 strike. Swing and a miss on a breaking ball. 1-2. Looked at our district scoreboard. College Station leading 1-0 in the bottom of the 6th over Rudder, and Montgomery holding on 5-1, and that's a ball. Harrell dropped the ball. Was towing the rubber, dropped the baseball.
Can't do that.
Nope. 1-2, 1 out to Benner. Runner on second. The pitch.
Ooh.
Low.
Good take there by Benner.
2-2.
Yeah, got an RBI opportunity waiting out there for him, even though later in this game is a good chance to get this run in.
That one low. Count is full. Full count now. One out. Benner at the plate facing Owen Harrell. The pitch. Inside. Ball 4.
Good eye there by Benner. Good at bat there by Benner, too. Sets up Clendenin for an opportunity to get some runs in here for the Hornet team. See if we can't scratch back just a little bit. Just don't want to concede this game yet. Want to try to strike back while you have some runners on the base paths.
Some more bodies going down to the pin for the Tigers. Ground ball
fair.
over
Fair.
the third base line in fair territory. Peterson will score. Benner will stop at third. That is an RBI double for Grant Benner. As Grant Benner Clendenin
Now batting here,
gets Grant Benner to third base.
Number 20, Braden Wimberly.
On the double. Breaks that scoring seal, and now Wimberly will be at the plate. Runners on second and third, one out. As Mason Douglas will run at third run at second for Clendenin.
Yeah, good job by Q getting that one over the third base bag, able to score the one and put two in scoring position.
The 0-1 ground ball through the right side. That's going to score one. They're going to send Douglas. No, Douglas going to hold up at third, late stop sign. And now a 2-run bottom of the 5th.
Nice hit there. Was that Barrett?
That was
Who came in for Barrett?
Now batting here, Huntsville Hornets.
That
the
was
shortstop, number 1,
Brandon Wimberly.
Wyatt
Wimberly,
Folker.
good job. That's right, Wimberly came in.
So we'll bring in Wyatt Folkers.
Way to stay down with that pitch, outside pitch, taking it in between first and second baseman. No one there to get the ball, able to score. Benner on that one. That was a really good hit there by Wimberly.
Didn't do too much with it, sent it the other way. Harrell goes third to first.
Yeah, you like to see this fight, and your Hornets coming back here, getting 2 runs on the board, not just laying over and playing dead. They're wanting to get back into this game.
The pitch, strike one. And it really started when Harrell had the balk.
Yeah.
That moved Peterson up. And all of a sudden, Huntsville starting to show some signs of life here in the later innings. The 0-1. That one chopped in fair territory.
Score one.
It will score one on the RBI ground out.
Now batting here, Huntsville Hornets, the third baseman,
3 spot
number 5,
by the
Jackson
Hornets.
Steckline.
Crooked number up there. I like it.
Bring in Jackson Stokeland. To the plate. Runner on second. 2 outs for the Hornets. Swing and a miss. First pitch. Strike one.
I like that hit earlier by Q. You had Jennings with the windmill action right off the bat, enjoying it, getting to send his runner around to score.
Oh, 1.
a good time to be sure not to let up, kind of keep it going. You got a runner still in scoring position. Big run out there.
This one, ground ball. Beffert going to fire across the diamond, going to skip in, but Young able to read it off the bounce and secure it for the third out. But the Hornets scored 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, strand a man on the pond, headed to the top of the 6th inning. Our score now, Consolidated 9, Hornets 3. You're watching Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Hey y'all, it's Truck Month at Bill Fick Ford and the dealership is officially Truck Month ready. Take it from me, Josh Ward. Nothing outworks or outperforms the Ford F-Series truck, and nobody has a better selection or better deals than No Bull Bill. Hey, this truck can't test drive itself, so come on in. We've got one with your name on it. Hurry in today to take advantage of Ford Truck Month savings and to see for yourself why so many trucks on the road come from Bill Fick Ford and Huntsville.
Hi, I'm Michael Murray with Murray Insurance and Financial Services. Our family agency has been representing the Huntsville and Walker County area since the 1930s. We can help you prepare for your future with your financial planning needs, along with the unexpected with life, health, long-term care, and disability insurance needs. Please give us a call at 1-800-695-LIFE. Our email is mike@murrayservices.net.
Back, top of the 6th inning. Consolidate on top, 9-3, but the Hornets showing life at a 3 spot in the bottom of the 6th.
Leading off for the Tigers.
As a reminder, keep up to date with all the things regarding your hometown radio station on social media. Follow us on Facebook, X, and on Instagram at KSAM-1017 for all the latest in Huntsville and Walker County.
Got a pinch hitter here, Cash Condry coming in to bat. New hitter here, Cash Condry coming in.
Bat for Kyle Norton. Left on right matchup here. First pitch outside for ball 1.
Yeah, good chance here for Wimberly to settle in. After you got called back in, 3 runs here. Looking to put another 0 on the board. Kind of follow up that 3rd and 4th inning.
Pitch outside for ball 1. And look at our district scoreboard. Lake Creek trailing Montgomery 5-1. But with runners at first and second, only 1 out. Bottom of the 5th. Rudder has tied College Station in the 6th inning 1-1. That one taken outside for ball 1. But the Cougars quickly have the go-ahead run at 3rd with no outs in the bottom of the 6th.
Really?
If College Station Montgomery win, Consolidated will be knocked out of the playoffs. As that one fouled straight back, 3-1.
Yeah, that's a big win. If Montgomery can hold on to that one with Lake Creek, that's a big win right there for Montgomery.
Bears. Looking to get back in the playoffs. This one skied high on the infield. Huckel, or no, Chandonnet calling everybody off, and ooh. That one bounced off the turf and hit Chandonnet in the face.
Yeah, you can kind of see the way that one was angling, and Chandonnet had probably the best look at it. Huckel not able to come in and get it. It just carried back over his head.
I think he's trying to say I'm fine. I want to play baseball.
Yeah.
But always have to be careful with those facial injuries, anything in the head area.
Yeah, anything in the head area. Blue's checking on him too.
(3-2) after the foul ball.
Yeah, it's such a tough, man, I tell you, catcher is just such a tough position. You're the coach on the field, calling the plays, calling the pitches. Foul ball like that, have to pop off the mask and look up and try to locate it.
That one lifted right field, will fall in front of Wimberly. Another base hit.
Shortstop number 1, Jordan Fowler.
Yeah, he just stayed down on that one, able to drive that to the opposite field. Courtesy runner coming in. These guys are getting, coaches trying to get them in and get them some playing time, and to come off the bench cold like that and just deliver into right field. Good job by that young man on the Tigers team.
Fowler at the plate. Runner goes, throw down.
Got him.
Not in time. How about that? Coach, I told you I was fine.
Came up throwing on that one. The ball definitely arrived before the runner got to second base. Put a great tag on him to get that first out of the inning and eliminate the runner off the bases.
0-1 to count. That one fouled off the mitt. 0-2.
Man, way to get that one back. It kind of erases that one for dropping the foul ball there for Q.
Absolutely. Wimberly ahead, 0-2. Tried to get Fowler to chase. The senior leaves that one alone. 1-2 the count now.
Yeah, good job. Got a couple of them to play with there.
One ball, 2 strikes, the pitch. Swing and a miss. Christian Wimberly, his first strikeout of the night.
Good job. Way to put it out there for him to offer at it.
How many strikeouts on the game is that for the staff?
For the staff, let's take a look.
No, I caught you napping.
No, I was trying to see if our Astros were doing any better, and they tied it up, but then gave up the lead. We've got strikeouts on the night. That's 9 strikeouts on the night for the Hornet pitching staff. Yep, you got 3 by Langley and 5 by Garcia, 1 by Wimberly so far.
Caleb Dickinson will pinch hit for Cannon Boyd. Pitch outside for ball 1.
Yeah, get some more encouragement here for your pitcher. If you can get this third out, come back in and try to capitalize on what you did in the bottom of the 5th. See if you can add some more, get into this lead some more.
1-0 fouled out of play.
That's going to hit a car. It went out in the street. Got over the netting out in the street. Somebody, fan out there, is going to get a souvenir that sitting along the fence line. I don't know if the outside people are going to return the baseball.
1-1. Now one skips in. 2-1.
In the olden days, able to get the snow cones. The wooden nickels. We can get the snow cone. R.I.P. wooden nickels.
2 balls, 1 strike. Christian Wimberly delivers. That one up the middle. Trevino, going to be a tough play. Slides, knocks it down. Infield single for the Tigers. A 2-out base runner for Jace Barger. First pitch called, strike 1 at the knees.
Yeah, Barger reached on the fielder's choice, also drew a bases loaded walk. To help his squad here. A tough inning there by Gio early on when it was handed off to him early. One of the bases loaded walk.
Wimberly gets ahead, 0-2 now to Barger on the outside pitch. As Barger will call time. Consol trying to add on after giving up a 3 spot in the bottom of the 5th.
Yeah, I need to try to finish it right here.
The pitch going inside and low for ball 1 on the breaking ball.
Good-sized kid here at the plate.
One ball, 2 strikes. Out straight back.
Yeah, Barger just missed that one. Looked like he had a bead on it for a 1-2 pitch, but not able to handle it. Rimbley's really come in here and done a good job.
1-2. Fouled out of play.
Another souvenir.
Disappeared up the street. Wimberly battling with Barger here, trying to strand a man at first. His team back at the plate, do some more damage in this 6-run lead. The 1-2. Tried to get him to chase that breaking ball on the back foot. Instead, left it alone, and it is 2-2.
Thought about it. You see Wimberly's got him guessing on some of these pitches there.
Two balls, 2 strikes. The pitch, ground ball. Stokeland will field it on the hop. Fires in time. Consolidated threatens with a man on first, 2 outs, but he's stranded there, headed to the bottom of the 6th. Our score, Consolidated 0, Consolidated 9, Hornets 3. You're watching Hornet Baseball on Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, ksam1017.com.
Are you looking for that fresh fade or clean cut that turns heads? Come to Versatile Hair Studio 2, Huntsville's premier barbershop for men and women. Their 8 professional barbers take the time to know your style so you always leave looking and feeling your best. They specialize in fades, hot towel razor shaves with a steamer, shear work, neck shaves, eyebrow trims, black masks, and edge-ups. Next to Grand Buffet, or call 936-439-4064. Versatile Hair Studio 2, where your look gets the attention it deserves. Check them out on TikTok and Instagram.
Welcome back. Bottom of the 6th inning. Consolidated on top 9-3. As Harrell back out there to face Brandon Huckel, leads them off with strike 1.
Huckel trying to keep the offense rolling after a strong bottom of the 5th. Trying to look to cut into this lead a little bit more.
Surprised they left Toro out there. Giving up the 3 spot. That one gets away from Hargett.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how much of a leash here that Horrell has. Got a couple of Tigers warming up in the bullpen, I think, or at least one.
1-2, breaking ball high. Now 2-2. And one high again, 3-2.
Way to fight back here for Huckel. Getting ahead of the count. No outs. Let's put some pressure on this guy if we can get on base. Good take.
High, ball 4, and down 0-2.
I would imagine.
Batting for your Huntsville Hornets, the left fielder, number 18, Shane Riley.
I would imagine Horrell's got maybe one more batter. If he lets one more get on here, the coach may relieve him.
Shane Riley to pitch. Horrell high and away for ball one.
And he pulled the catcher way out of the crouch on that one. Good play by Hargett there to keep that one from going to the backstop.
Swing and a miss. 1-1 the count. One.
Oh.
Tried to hold up the swing, wasn't able to. Going around, 1-2.
Yeah, didn't fully commit to that one.
This one off the end of the bat.
Oh,
Gonna be a tough play for Schulze. Throws in time, but will move the runner up 90 feet.
Tried to shield there a little bit, was
Now batting for your Huntsville Hornets, the second baseman, number
but
6,
Tigers able to
Caden
get that
Trevino.
out at first.
Well, College Station just won 2-1 over the Rangers of Rudder High School. Is now one outside for ball one, so they have clinched their playoff spot. Victorious 2-1. That one is low and away for strike one. Caught that corner. Meanwhile, Montgomery on top 5-2 in the top of the sixth. Those two, if that holds, Consolidated out of the playoffs. If it doesn't, the Tigers need the Hornets to sweep Montgomery next week.
It involved getting one of those wins here on Tuesday night.
Swing and a miss, 2-2.
Yeah, I'm telling you, Rudder's an improved team this year. They those I had to watch on the broadcast, but I was impressed to see how much they have improved.
The 2-2. Swing and a miss.
Now batting for your Huntsville Hornets, the center fielder, number 8, Jeremiah Peterson.
Jeremiah's got an old school walk-up song there. Belle Biv DeVoe.
Who says the kids can't have culture these days?
I know, man.
First pitch skips in for ball one.
Big old oven mitt sticking out of his back pocket.
Just remember watching him break it out the first time. I was just like, okay then.
Maybe it was a gift from Mom.
Maybe. That one, hard ground ball at Young. Goes down to Anita Fields. It steps on first for the out. Hornets get a base runner. Can't do anything with it. Headed to the top of the seventh. They trail 9-3. You're watching Hornet Baseball on the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Hey y'all, it's Truck Month at Bill Fick Ford and the dealership is officially Truck Month ready. Take it from me, Josh Ward. Nothing outworks or outperforms the Ford F-Series truck, and nobody has a better selection or better deals than No Bull Bill. Hey, this truck can't test drive itself, so come on in. We've got one with your name on it. Hurry in today to take advantage of Ford Truck Month savings and to see for yourself why so many trucks on the road come from Bill Fick Ford and Huntsville.
Welcome back, top of the 7th inning. Wimberley back out for another inning of work. Hornets trail 9-3 here to the A&M Consolidated Tigers. John Clendenin joined by BJ McMichael. Just a reminder, our next broadcast will be our final one from the Huntsville ISD Baseball Softball Complex, the crown jewel of the Piney Woods. In our home finale versus Montgomery, as BJ will join me on April 20th to bring that broadcast here on the KSAM YouTube channel. First pitch, 7 o'clock. Bill Fick Ford countdown to first pitch at 6:45. Colson Josie will be at the plate. 8-9-1 due up for the Tigers.
So what you're telling them, John, is plenty of time to put it on your calendar, get your tickets, come support Huntsville Hornet Athletics and this baseball team, and put Tuesday on your schedule, because there's not a bad seat in the house in this place. It's a beautiful place to come watch a baseball game.
Absolutely.
You're kind of looking down at the field, so you feel like you're right here in the action. You just get a great look at our kids and our coaches, and come on out here and support our athletics and catch a great ball game. It's a great time for family to get together too, and just enjoy the sights and sounds of baseball.
Absolutely, and it's been a rough season. I think everybody will tell you it's not the season the Hornets wanted. This one lifted center field. Peterson going to get down and by him. He was playing shallow. That is going to roll almost to the warning track. It'll be a leadoff triple for Josie. But not the season anybody wanted.
No.
But come out. I can tell you it's the best hot dogs in Texas high school baseball, hands down. I may have had a couple too many this year. But send off the seniors in their final home game wearing the Hornet green to a packed house, I think would be fantastic. And if you can't make it, send out the YouTube link to Grandma, Grandpa, Uncle Joe, who you don't really talk to, and you maybe send like a Christmas card every now and then. Cousin Eddie, if you don't want him to pull up his trailer, you can just send him YouTube and say, cousin, you can just stay where you're at.
You can stay where you are.
You can stay at the farm. Watch it on YouTube.
We got a pinch hitter batting for Schulze.
Jace Williams.
Yeah, it's just a great night to come out, and you're at a time where you get to connect with the community as well. There's a lot of community leaders that come out and watch a ball game too. A lot of our Huntsville High School personnel. A lot of times our superintendent's out here. Some of our assistant soups are out here. Some of them, one has a son that plays on the team, and so you can come out here and connect with a lot of our HISD people as well. Get to know some of the names and faces of the people some of the adults who lead our students in HISD, and it's just a great time. Of course, you have the Bat Boy and Bat Girl. Those are involved in our community as well. That's put on by the Peyton Irwin Foundation. So, there's just a lot of things to come out here and enjoy about our ballpark.
1-2 Williams, hard ground ball. Look back at third is Josie. Stokeland fires across the diamond for out number 1.
So yeah, put that date on the calendar. Come enjoy the last baseball game for the district play for the season for your Huntsville Hornets, and just come out and see what we got out here.
Bring up Luke Hargett. This is 4th time at the plate, I think.
Yes. Fifth time.
5th time. Takes ball 1. First pitch was a ball. Second pitch Gets past Chandonnet. Josie will hustle home for another run.
No, this is 4 at-bats for Hargett. He's got 2 hits, 1 hit on the night, 1 RBI, and 1 run scored.
He's at 2-0 on the pass ball. 10th run of the game, and you can't do it, but you can't look back at that 6th inning and just have to wonder.
Yeah.
What would have come if Will Barrett was able to get over to that fly ball just a step sooner? Post to 0. It's 2-0. I mean, the first 8 runs of the game came with 2 outs.
Yeah.
Since then, the Hornets have outscored the Tigers 3-2. As that one's going to get through. And they're trying to get to second.
Got him.
And they got him. Hargett. Aggressive turn on the single, and Peterson, I think, kind of deked him. Kind of came up slow on the ball and then fired it in there.
He did something, man. Kind of surprised me that he went on that one. It wasn't hit too deep into center field. It's a nice hit, nice shot out there, but Peterson able to get over to it and get it in.
1-0 count. Pitch, swing and a miss.
Yeah, 1-1. Young has gone 1 for 3 tonight.
I think he wants to get another home run.
Yeah, I think he does too. 2 RBIs. He's got 1 RBI tonight.
This one lifted, right field. Riley heads over, makes the grab at the track. Another hard hit out for Joseph Young. Headed to the bottom of the 7th. The Tigers score a run on 2 hits. Extend their lead to 10-3. The Hornets going to try to have the comeback of all comebacks. We're watching Hornet Baseball on the Horn Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Country music is different than other music genres. Our artists sing about family, friendship, the ups and downs of this old world, and living this life. Country music tells the story of us. 101.7 KSAM is your hometown radio station, playing today's best country and all your favorites. And you can have this hometown connection right there on your smartphone with the all-new KSAM mobile app. It's in your iPhone and Android app store right now. And we also have direct links on our website, KSAM1017.com.
Welcome back. Horrell back out on the mound looking for the 3-inning save.
Yeah,
and what figures to be his final career appearance for the Tigers as they continue to monitor Montgomery versus Lake Creek. The Bears still on top of the Lions 5-2 in that battle for Montgomery at the end of 6 innings. So each team will have one more at bat. The Bears come here next week, hoping to have a playoff spot all but wrapped up.
Yeah, it's going to be tough for Tigers if the Bears do hang on to the victory to come out and have a victory against the Hornets if they hang on to this lead, only to find out that it is no longer in their control and actually out of playoff contention.
First pitch, taken for strike 1. If you're wondering what we talk about, we're pulling up the district standings right now. College Station now 6-4, and Rudder now 4-6. College Station has clinched, and Lake Creek has clinched. As that one fouled straight back, make it 1-2. If Montgomery wins, they're at 5-5. If Consolidated holds on and wins, they're at 5-7. Montgomery, having swept Consolidated earlier this year, holds the tiebreaker over the Tigers. Rudder faces Brenham, and so maybe they pull off a miracle and sweep Brenham to try to get into the playoffs. I highly doubt it as Benner goes down.
Unless they rest some of their big guns.
Yes.
That's the only way I can see that happening.
So
Rudder has improved, but
not to that level.
Not to that level.
So College Station versus Lake Creek next week. Both teams, if the scores hold for Lake Creek, will be down go to 6-4. Both teams battling for that top seed in Division I.
Yeah, and that's a big deal. At the second and third spot is you're fighting for that, but that it really matters in who you play in that first round. It goes towards that because you're playing a third place team when they're you get down and where you're playing some of those tougher teams, you fall down to the third place. It puts you in a tough bracket.
Well, the difference is right now for this district, Crosby or Porter, and Crosby. Top 25 team in the state. I think they're 23-7.
Goodness sakes.
Porter, usually pretty good, not as good this year. 500 team, 5-4 in district play. As Q strikes out on the breaking ball to bring up Brandon Wimberly.
Porter always seems to have a good team, and Sam Houston seems to really like to go after Porter players. So. Porter and Hallsville, that's another place that tend to get some players from.
Pitch outside for ball one. I was looking at that earlier. Hallsville having a pretty good season. They're in that tough district.
Oh, yeah.
With Lufkin and White House. And right now Lufkin's sitting on the outside looking in of the playoffs, a preseason top 10 team. Not that they've been bad. They're 9-4 in district. That's just good enough for 5th place right now.
That is a tough district, man, right there. Playing in that district 3 years ago, we were in that district, and man, talk about some baseball players. They seem to just churn them out in that district over and over and over again.
Two balls, 2 strikes. Huntsville down their last swing. The pitch. That one just a bit outside.
A little bit. Gutsy take on that one.
Now the count goes full to Wimberly. Burrell comes set. 3-2. Called. Strike 3. At the knees. Consolidated ends their season on a high note. A 10-3 victory over the Huntsville Hornets, and now going to be a tense 20-minute wait as we're going to take a quick break. When we come back with the postgame show. You're watching the Hornet Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.
Find us on social media on both Facebook and X at KSAM-1017. Also be sure to subscribe to the 101.7 KSAM YouTube channel so you don't miss out on anything going on with your hometown radio station.
Welcome back. Final from the Huntsville ISD baseball softball complex. Consolidated 10. Huntsville 3. As we get ready for our Bill Fick Ford post-game wrap-up, we take a look at the district standings. And the game right now, everybody has eyes for. Montgomery leads Lake Creek 6-2. Montgomery wins. They're at 5 district wins. They clinch the final playoff spot. If Lake Creek comes back to win, then Consolidated and Rudder still alive for now. Consolidated, nobody to play next week. This was the very last game of their district season. Rudder taking on Brenham, Montgomery taking on the Hornets. But BJ, it was a tough game. You just have to wonder what would have happened if they didn't give up that 6-run top of the second.
Yeah, and it was that 6-run top of the second inning for the Tigers that helped to defeat the Hornets to a 10-3 victory tonight. Tigers got on the board in the first inning after Jordan Fowler's single, scoring 2 runs, and then A&M Consolidated continued to score 6 runs on 3 hits. Top of the second inning, Luke Cargett singled, scoring 1 run, and Error scored 1 run. Carson Melder homered, it was Leo that homered to left, wasn't it?
Yes, Leo
yeah,
Beffer.
Leo that homered to left field, scoring 2 runs. Jace Berger drew a walk, scoring 1 run. Colton Jose drew a walk, scoring 1 run. There's just a lot of scoring 1 run here. And Wimberley, though, came in to pitch 3 innings in relief for our varsity team. Gave up 5 hits, 2 runs, 1 earned, while striking out 1. And so, Wimberley came in, some bright spots out of it. Wimberley came in out of the pen. Gio came in out of the pen, struggled at first, but then he had a good night as well, coming in, getting some strikeouts when the Hornets needed them. Just kind of got snake bit early in that inning with him coming in after a lengthy early exit due to being hit by a batted ball up the middle. I think he's fine. We don't have any reports on him, but I think he's going to be okay. But overall, tough night. Some bright spots to look at, especially after, you wanted to see some more hitting after the 12 hits that they gathered on Tuesday night. But you just, it's kind of a tough season, but a good season all at the same time. And where these guys are competing, they're trying hard, they're growing together. And it helps you see what you've got for next year. But not done yet. We got 2 games left. So versus Montgomery, 1 we talked about earlier. Make plans to be here Tuesday night for the last game of the season here at Huntsville's ballpark and Huntsville Hornet Ballpark, and then on the road Friday. Absolutely.
These guys, opportunity, come out, try to steal a game from Montgomery. They just keep getting better and better, and eventually they're going to put it together for 7 innings. Just did not bounce their way tonight. Unfortunate that Mason Langley goes out with the injury. Hope he's okay. I think I saw him out there in the huddle, so that's good to see.
Probably hobbling around.
Yeah, he's still walking with a little bit of a limp. I'm looking down out of the dugout tonight. But just Gio Garcia, they were going to let Mason finish the inning, and then Gio had come out of the bullpen, and then all of a sudden you got to go back out there and throw. So just unfortunate for Gio to come in and struggle on that 1 inning, but the bullpen so good for the Hornets, giving up only 2 runs over 6 innings of work. 5 innings of work. You have to be impressed. You have to think that they keep doing it the right way. Things are going to work out for them here in the last week of the season.
Yeah, and you got some bright spots on the offensive side. Jeremiah Peterson, really sets the tone for this lineup. Benner, Chandonnet, Barrett. You had all of them pitching in. Wimberley pitched in with some hits, and so these guys they do what they can, and getting in there and getting some runs when you need to, getting the big hit. That's what's been elusive for us this season. But bottom of the 5th inning and what we saw on Tuesday night, that's what we know what these guys are capable of, and they can just get it all put together.
Absolutely. Huntsville falls 10-3 at home to the A&M Consolidated Tigers, who now sit and wait at 5-7 to see if they will have a chance going into the final week to make the playoffs. For Heather Early on our camera, for BJ McMichael, my color analyst, I'm John Clendenin. Thank you so much for joining us on a Friday night here on the Horn Nation Broadcast Network. As always, we appreciate you making us a part of your Friday night plans as Huntsville falls once again. You've been watching Hornet Baseball on the Horn Nation Broadcast Network, powered by KSAM Sports.